All right, back inside the Pirate Radio Zoom room today, brought to you by Sailor Warehouse. Call Toby Williams and his Sailor team at 799-7051. Also, White Claw Hard Seltzer. Nothing tastes quite like it. We're here today with Big KG, Kevin Guidry, former Pirate, who joins us in the Zoom room. Kevin, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Nice fall day here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay, a couple hours west of us here in Greenville. Kevin, want to talk about your time as a Pirate, what you think about the team now. But first of all, tell everybody what you're up to today.
Man, I'm out here in Raleigh, man. I'm doing my Find a Way Fitness. I got a gym out here. We just got nominated #1 gym in Wake County, so that's a huge ordeal in this area. Just out here helping as many people as I can with their health and fitness.
And Kevin, I see your videos on Facebook and how many people appreciate you and how you're helping them. And I was thinking about this. How does the coaching you took as a player, the motivation you had to get from coaches, the motivation you gave your teammates, how does that kind of fit into what you do today? How much do you take that and incorporate that today into what you do?
Yeah, so it's funny because I literally just posted Throwback Thursday when I had my left-handed catch in the Conference USA Championship. I think we were playing Tulsa. And I was like, man, that team was talented and just rare, all the talent we had. And one thing I always took away from Holtz, he said, always be humble and always be hungry. So I'm just humble and hungry, man.
Kevin, those teams were physical. That's what Mike Houston's trying to bring today. And a couple of old coaches on that staff or on this current staff, Donnie Kirkpatrick, Steve Shankwaller, they're trying to bring that physical play. It's going to take a little while, Kevin, but it looks like Mike Houston wants to play the style of ball that you guys played with Skip Holtz here.
Yeah. And I was watching, man. I just feel like we need some more depth. We need some size. I mean, and we just need that grit, man. I just miss seeing ECU football just get down and dirty and just beating teams down with the run game. And nowadays, I don't know, man. I've been on a back-to-back conference champ team, and I know what it takes. You're not going to see the big D-line. I don't see the big D-line, like the big guy, like the Jay Ross, the Scotty Robinsons, the Limbo Josephs, like. And I know it's hard to find players like that. Well, we got to find a way, man. We got to find a way to get those big names, get those big guys back in the game.
Kevin, what were those practices like? You just mentioned those names. That's the best D-line I've ever seen at East Carolina, and you had a lot of those guys. You mentioned the names. I think you left out C.J. Wilson, who was –
C.J. Wilson. I mean, there's so many of them. C.J. Wilson.
And what was the practice like going up against those guys, man? That had to be more physical than some of the games, right?
You know what? Just put it this way. I was happy when we went shells and we just had shoulder pads on. Because even the guys, I mean, it was tenacious, man. I mean, everybody's just – we had that blue-collar worker mentality, and we literally would go, like you said, some of the games we would play. I'm like, dang, we went so hard at practice. But it seemed like these guys are just here for a scrimmage because we were going so hard. And you got guys that are just ready to get after it. I mean, a lot of the guys, the reason why we're so good because we play like we're already in the games in practice. And Holtz would take you out if you're not putting 100% effort. So those dog days, man, I mean, I relate it to what I'm doing now, man. Just getting up every day at 4 a.m. and just getting after it and just keeping that blue-collar mentality and just being second to none, man. It's like everything I did with Holtz and ECU, even when I went to South Florida, I was the only person to transfer with Skip Holtz when he left ECU. I took a lot from Holtz, man. He taught me a lot, not just him, but through the coaches that he hired, and like dedication, being responsible, attitude, right? It's just a lot of things that it takes to be a top-tier team, man. And I still look forward to seeing ECU come to better days.
Rick Smith joins us on the fifth quarter. He said the other day, winning is contagious, but also losing is contagious. And that's what the Pirates are facing right now, Kevin. You were on some good teams that once you got the ball rolling, you reel off win after win after win. The opposite, unfortunately, is happening right now. And it's tough, man. If you knew the answer, you could make millions coaching and telling people. But how do you get out of that funk when you're in it?
You know what? I literally just saw our record for the last 3 to 5 years. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, 3-9, 3-9, 3-9.
And then 4 last year.
Yeah, okay, so we got 4 last year. Yeah. I'm like, damn, man. I think I saw, I think it was Josh Smith or one of the other guys on Facebook saying something about I miss quality ECU football. And I think it was Giovanni Ruffin, actually. It was Giovanni Ruffin. He was saying how he missed quality ECU football. And it's like, I mean, you already don't have anybody in the stands. So now it's like you really got to have a different mentality behind it.
Kevin Guidry here inside the Zoom room. I didn't even plan this, Kevin, but it is the Kevin Guidry Bowl this week. South Florida and ECU. And I don't know how much you're following the guys in Tampa. It's almost mirror images right now, Kevin. They got a first-year head coach. They're struggling offensively. So this is a pivotal game, I think, for both of these programs coming up Saturday.
I'm not sure what South Florida's record is, but I know we desperately need a W. I don't know how we're going to get it. But if we're mirroring each other, hey, why not take one away?
Kevin, finally, man, it's great to catch up with you. Glad that you're doing good. Give your business another plug, man.
Hey, so we're at Find a Way Fitness. We are, and I say this in the most humble way, the #1. We just got voted again for Wake Weekly, #1 gym in Wake County, #1 overall gym. And I'm grateful. If you're ever in Raleigh, Pirates, come out. I got you.
And I do want to add and ask you, you're in such a face-to-face business with what you do, hands-on. How has the last 6 months affected you, and how have you had to change what you do?
Man, it's been we definitely had to adapt, like a lot of businesses have, and it's sad to see a lot of businesses close forever. But I literally invested a lot back into the gym. I got a community that supports me 100%, and a lot of them paid their memberships even during the pandemic. Yeah. I did have to pivot to doing everything online for a little while, but I had my community vote, and they were ready to come back to the gym. So I did open up a little earlier than everybody else. But when the community wants to work out, hey, I'm here to train. And a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff. You're being quarantined for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I mean, that stuff plays a role on your mindset and on your mind. And I think people needed to get out. People needed to work out. And health is the #1 thing you can work on right now, in my opinion.
Kevin, great stuff, man. Next time you're in Green, we'll come by the studio. We got a new studio. You've been here before, but come check it out. Join us on the pregame like you and Philip and Hickman.
Yeah. So I'm coming down to visit soon. I got, crowd therapy. Mike owns crowd.
Oh, yeah. It's right down the road. Down there the road. Yeah.
I'll be down there soon.
Kevin, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Likewise.
KG, Kevin Guidry joining us inside the Zoom room, brought to you by Cellular Warehouse and White Claw Hard Seltzer. We'll see you next time.